Hello everyone, and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Mondes, with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 179 for the week of October 14th, 2019.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm going to have to make this episode a little bit on the shorter side this week because I'm running out of weekend here. Still got to get this edited and posted. So I did slim up the pin news a little bit. Pin chat will be shortened. But if you guys want to see everything, just head over to the website, DisneyPinsBlog.com. Everything is up there. So let's get right into housekeeping. I have two things to mention. The first one is our new t-shirts. The official Pin Trader shirt is now available if you guys are listening to the podcast. I did a video on it, and you can go over to leaningpalm.net to check out the new shirts over there. And then second item is no podcast next week. I will be back down at Walt Disney World, a quick last-minute trip. So no podcast next week. But again, you can find everything on the website. All right, let's head right into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with Box Lunch. I wanted to mention this week just because it's some of the first releases for the new Star Wars film coming up, The Rise of Skywalker. New pins were released at Box Lunch online, and you can find them in store as well if you guys have a location near you. If not, you can just hit up the website. The first one is a Resistance Forever pin. Second one says Resistance Hero, has a little X-Wing fighter on it. And then the third one is a Stormtrooper pin. All three of those have a retail price of $8.90. Next, we're going to head over to Shop Disney. Had to mention this because the very first Christmas pins for 2019 have been released. There are two open edition pins over at shopdisney.com. You can purchase them online. But these pins are also going to be appearing in the parks along with a lot of other open edition releases. The first one features a old school truck and Mickey and Minnie. They're putting a Christmas tree in the back of the truck. They're in their festive attire. Retail price of that pin is $9.99. And then the second one is a Mickey and Minnie pin set. They're holding candy canes, again dressed up for the holidays. And the retail price for that pin set is $14.99. If you guys don't want to purchase online, you should save on shipping. If you're near the parks, these are going to be appearing at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Next, we're going to head over to Disney Cruise Line. I wanted to mention this as well because they have a exclusive Halloween pin release for the Halloween on the High Seas themed cruises. This one, it looks like it glows in the dark. There are two trees on each side with pumpkins in them. It says 2019 at the top. Halloween on the High Seas, Disney Cruise Line. And it looks like the background actually has glow-in-the-dark paint on it. So that's pretty cool. And then at the bottom, you have Mickey dressed as a vampire and Minnie Mouse as a witch. The backer card on this pin says limited edition, but I found a few on eBay and it said limited release, so not 100% sure on that. The retail price is probably around $17 though. All right, now let's head into Disney Parks. Exciting releases this past week. I wanted to mention these real quick. These were surprise releases. If you guys recall my Disney Fairy Tales pin preview video, you saw these in that video. It's the new Tiny Kingdom Mystery Pin Collection and Map at Disney Parks. And they were released this past Thursday on October 10th. There's a series at Walt Disney World and at Disneyland. They are a little bit different. So you can get a canvas map to put the pins on. Very similar to the one that was released at D23 Expo. That one was in black and white. I did a video on that on YouTube as well. But the Walt Disney World version features the map and a blue castle for the Cinderella Castle. And then the Disneyland version, the map, features a pink castle for Sleeping Beauty. And then the mystery pin boxes were also released on both coasts. The pins, I think there might be a few similar pins, but the other ones are specific to that park. So specific to Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resorts. And there are 24 pins in Series 1. And I believe this is going to be a continued series. So you'll be able to switch out the different pins for time of year, or keep adding them to your map. So this is a continuing series. So the first series just features these little tiny pins, 24 pins, and I think these are great. I definitely am going to pick up this map because I do have the D23 one, like I mentioned, but I'm going to pick up the Walt Disney World one when I head back down there. I'll have an unboxing video on the channel. And I would like to collect these all because I do like these for my personal collection. And the retail price for the mystery pin box is $20 and it includes 3 randomly selected pins. Just because they're a little bit smaller, you get 3 that are included in it. Alright, now let's talk about the new pin releases this week at Disney Parks. There are a ton of them. I think there's like 14 pin releases this week on both coasts. So first, let's start off with Disneyland. There is a jumbo Star Wars pin that's being released. And this one says, Defend the Galaxy, and it has a TIE fighter on it. That's limited edition of 500. Not sure of the retail price on that pin yet, but we will be updating the blog post once we know. And all of these are releasing this Thursday, October 17th. Next at Disneyland, we have the 3 monthly Galaxy's Edge pin releases. The first one for the Resistance features Lando. That's limited edition of 1500, retail price $17.99. Next up, we have the First Order, and this one features Kylo Ren. That's limited edition 1500, $17.99 as well. And then the third pin for Droid Depot features T3. That's the name of that droid, and same edition size and retail price for that one. Now let's head into Walt Disney World exclusives. We have our next iHeart Gaming pin, and this one features Toy Story. This is the 10th pin in the collection, limited edition of 1500, $17.99 for that pin. And then there is an exclusive Star Wars jumbo pin at Walt Disney World as well, and this one features the AT-AT. I think I'm going to be getting that one. I do like that one a lot. It's a limited edition of 1,000, so a little bit more than Disneyland's, coming in at 500. And again, I'm not sure what the retail price on this pin's going to be. If I had to guess, I'd say like around like 40, 50 bucks. And then there are also the 3 monthly Galaxy's Edge releases at Walt Disney World. The first one for the Resistance features Admiral Akbar. That's LE 1500, retail price $17.99. And then the First Order pin features Kylo Ren again, and same edition size and retail price. And then the Droid Depot pin features C-3PO. Nice gold shiny pin there, and LE 1500, $17.99. And then we have our shared pin releases this week at Disney Parks, so both coasts. We have the next Kingdom Consoles pin, and this one is the 10th pin in the collection, and it features Fantasia. Limited edition of 4,000 with a retail price of $17.99. Then we have our 10th pin trading pop-up pin. This one featuring Mr. Toad from The Wind in the Willows. That is limited edition of 4,000, retail price $17.99. Next, we have 2 releases for the upcoming film Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. The first one features the movie logo with like a little bit of like red wings in the background, Maleficent's wings. That's limited edition of 2,000. I think the retail price now is probably going to be around $16.99. The next Maleficent pin features the Maleficent bust, so it's like, you know, half of her body. That is a limited release pin, and I think it's probably going to be around $15, $16 for that pin. I'm not sure yet. And then the final pin of the week is the Day of the Dead pin for 2019. It features like a really colorful like sugar skull, purple glitter embellishments, orange flowers on that pin. It is a very, very nice looking pin. And that is limited edition of 5,000. I think the retail price on that one's going to be around $17.99 as well. So a ton of pin releases this week at Disney Park. So if you guys are in the parks, Disneyland, Walt Disney World this Thursday, keep an eye out. Lots of pins to choose from. All right, now let's head into Disney Pin Chat real quick. Just wanted to give an update on hidden Mickeys at Disney Parks because we have had people let us know that Wave C is now available at Disneyland and I believe Walt Disney World. I think people have spotted them there as well. Pretty sure they're in the glass case at Disney Springs, at the Pin Trader store at Disney Springs. And I did have some friends out at Disneyland. They said that they were trading with cast members and they did find Wave C. So if you guys are visiting the parks, you can find them now. Resorts are a great place to find hidden Mickey pins as well. You can always ask at the front desk. A lot of resorts have pin trading boards. You can also find them at Downtown Disney and Disney Springs. And then the second update on hidden Mickey pins I wanted to let you guys know about is Wave B for 2019 is now available for purchase. So if you guys know hidden Mickey pins, they're always released to cast members first, so you can only get them through trading, and then you can purchase them usually like a few months later. Sometimes it's up to almost a year later. It seems like Disney is pushing them out quicker now. They're a little bit more of on a schedule because I know they went to go from 2 hidden Mickey waves per year to 4, so 1 each quarter. And now they're releasing them for purchase a lot quicker. So Wave B 2019, you can purchase them now out at Disneyland. They come in a lime green pouch. I haven't heard any reports of them being available at Walt Disney World yet, but they should be very soon. Disneyland usually happens first, and then Walt Disney World follows, usually a couple weeks later to a month or so. So if you had your eye on any of those Wave Bee Mickey pins, it's like the Circle Princess pins, the trophies, I think there's like the watches. At Walt Disney World, it's like Figment and some of the pixelated characters, I believe. So yeah, if you guys had your eye on any of those and you couldn't find them through cast member trading or trading with guests, you can purchase them now. Lime green pin pouches. So that's my quick little Hidden Mickey update and some of the high-level pin news for the week. Sorry I couldn't go through all the pin news. I just had to shorten this up a little bit because of time constraints here. But I appreciate you guys watching on YouTube or listening on iTunes, the website, or Google Play. And a quick reminder again, I won't have a podcast next week, but again, you can find all the news on the website. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a great week. See ya.